This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So in purchasing customization, generally we observed in initial classes. So we have two types of purchasing documents here. Okay. So one is internal purchasing documents, second one is external purchasing documents. Okay. Purchasing documents. We have internal as well as external. What is the internal purchasing document? Internal purchasing document is purchase requisition. What are the external purchasing documents? External purchasing documents are RFQ, request for quotation. Request for quotation is also external purchasing document. PO is also external purchasing document. The contract is also external purchasing documents here, as well as scheduling agreement is also external purchasing document. So these are all external purchasing document. These are internal purchasing document. Okay. So we observed not only purchasing documents, there are inventory transactions and invoice transactions. So all the documents, including your purchasing, as well as inventory management documents, as well as invoice related documents. So all the documents is going to control by the document type initial classes. So if you recall the session, you can understand the document type is the main control parameter. Like in metal master, material type, vendor master account group. The same way for all the purchase documents, document type is the main control parameter. So what are the parameters going to control by the document type? Without document type, we are not able to perform any single transaction. So whenever you step into the transaction data, so first you need to select the document type. Okay. So now in real time, okay. So here, what are the parameters going to control by the document type? Your number assignment. Okay. Your number assignment. Okay, whether you want internal or external. So based on the document type, you can observe okay, whether you want internal number assignment or external number assignment. So you can observe the number assignment. Okay. So then how will perform? So whenever you go for the initial phase of the project, so you need to discuss with the client. The client will give you a requirement like whenever my user is creating some purchase order, so my number should be started with this number, okay, and end with this number, so that we'll assign one number range object. Against this number range object, we'll give you some from to two number ranges. Okay, from number range to two number range, we need to give to the from number to two number. So whatever the number series you are given to this number range object I need to assign to directly my document type. So but actually all the clients they will go with the internal only. You know, if it is a master data, some rare cases will go external, but all the clients they will go for only internal, not for the external, but it is possible external also. The second one, the field selection. Okay, so the field selection is also going to control the document type. The field selection means which field is required, which field is mandatory, so which field is optional. The basic field selection is also given by the okay, so document type level. Okay, so this field selection is going to control. And third one, so we observe item category. Okay, so which item category? Okay, so based on the document type, you can control your item category. So which item category? It is only for purchase documents. Item category for only for purchase documents. So which item category I require and which item category I don't require. So this item category is also going to control by the only document types. So these are the major parameters here. So once again, if you observe your purchase transactions, inventory and invoice. So all the documents is going to control with the document type. Okay, the SAP has given some standard document types. The SAP is provided for standard document types, but if the business requires, we can create new document type by copying from the relevant document. Okay, so whenever the business requires, we can copy the new document type. Okay, so the SAP has given standard document types like standard material types. They have given standard account group. The same way for purchasing inventory invoice, the SAP has given some standard document types. If business requires, we can copy from the relevant one. You can create a new document type. Okay. Now let us observe. So today completely we'll do. So we'll complete the customization classes here. Go to login pad. Customization mostly you need to go and you need to research the customization. So just I will show you the navigation path. Okay. Now enter your username and password here. Now come to SPRO, SAP reference IMG. So SPR I said from Samji, go to Materials Management. In Materials Management, if I go to purchasing, Materials Management, where I need to go? I need to go to purchasing. In purchasing, so observe, suppose now this is the RFQ is external percent document. Okay, so if I go to observe the RFQ, what you will see, you will find the number ranges, document types, release procedure, example. So already we completed the screen layout and text here. Okay, these are the parameters we need to observe. If I go to RFQ, okay. Now if I go to purchase requisition also, you will see the same parameter, number ranges, document types, release procedure, screen layout, text here. Okay, everywhere it is remains same. If I go to contracts also, you can observe the same parameters, document types, number ranges, document types, release procedure, screen layout. Okay. The same way, if I go to the scheduling agreement also, you need to find the same. Okay. Number ranges, document types, okay, release procedure, and text here. The same way, you need to observe all the parameters. Okay. So here, most of the time, we are going with the PO, right? Let us observe the PO customization. Okay. So if I explain the PO, it remains same for all. If I explain for PO customization, so we are remaining all the document types same parameters we observe. If I go to RFQ or PR contract settlement, everywhere it is same. Number ranges, screen layout, document types. Okay. If I go to purchase, so now these are the customization for the purchase. Okay. So first, whenever you are creating PO from individual perspective, so many times we created PO. So once again, please let us create one more PO here. Okay. So let me create a PO. Go to NP21 transition code. First of all, user need to select. By default, it is coming also. If you want another also, you can make it. So I need to select any one document type. So this is mandatory. Without document type, you cannot perform any transaction. So select your document type. Enter all the details. Which vendor we are giving the order. Enter the vendor, the purchasing organization, purchasing group, and enter the company code. What is your material? Okay, so let us see. The material is 100. The quantity for which plant. So enter the plant and which location. Enter all these details. Okay. So once you enter all these details, click on message during check. So here, simply you need to click on save. So when you created a PO, the system is getting the number ranges, right? So the system is getting the PO number. From where the system is getting this PO number into understand. So from where exactly the system is getting this PO number 4530 17253. So we are getting this number, right? So from where we are getting this number? Okay, so PO number in backend system into understand. In backend system. So here go to define number ranges. Okay, so if I go to define number ranges and go to intervals here, go to intervals. I have so many intervals in there. So these are all externally selected. I don't know. Okay. So now if I go to here, wait, which numbers? There are so many number range objects is there. Simply if I go to, actually this is the series. Actually this is the latest PO number. So which PO number 45. So means already assigned from this number to this number. From this number to this number range object assigned to where I assigned here, I assigned to my document area. So it is possible. It's possible from where the system is getting. So which these are all the different PO document types. In PO, whenever you observe the PO, in PO you can see all these document types. There are a number of document types. Okay. So from DB2 up to this many number of document types is there. So we observed which document type we are selecting NB, right? So NB document type. So if I come to here, these are all the document types. Which document type I'm using NB, right? Go to NB document type. For this NB document type, I assigned here. Okay, this is the NB document type. So I assigned the number range object here. Again, is this number range object. So what are the numbers I allocated? Okay. This 45 against so this 45 number range object I assigned. The system is getting this. This is the latest PO number. So I'll do one thing. So I'll create a new PO. For this PO, how system is behaving, we need to observe. Okay, so I'll create a new PO. For this PO, I'll create a new number range object. So whether system will get that number range or not, we need to observe. So for this, so what I will do, so go to NB document type. For NB document type, let me create a new. So we can able to create a new document type, right? So from ZB, from NB document type, I will copy and I'll create a new document type with ZB. So this is the okay. So some test document type we can create. Test document type I'm creating here. So what is my document type I'm creating? ZB, right? So click on copy. So I'm creating new document type as ZB. So now you simply need to click on save. So I can able to create a okay. So new document type. Now you observe it. So I created new document type. So what are the document type you created new one? So that will come here. Okay. So if I go to now just you go back and once again. So if you enter ME21 transition, you can observe whatever the new document type you created, that document type will come. If you go to ME21 transition form, now for the new document type it will be there. So ZB document type you will. For this ZB document type, I want my own number series. Okay. So in real time, so in initial phase of the project here, whether I can able to create new document type, yes, it is possible. So for this new document type, you need to ask the client which number series you require. So based on their requirement, okay, you need to define your own number in intervals. Right? So here, just you go to number ranges. Number ranges. Okay, if I go to intervals here, now go to change more intervals. Okay, go to change more intervals. Okay, so what are the intervals here? So many intervals is there. Okay, let me go to scroll it here. Okay, 56 is there. So this is, so 61 series is there, right? So 61 series external is there. I make it internal. So here 61 series I will make it. Okay, already internal object is there. So instead of just you go to insert, you can create your own interval. It is not a big deal. Suppose if you go to 81, you can. So already 61 is there. I'm using 61 here. Yeah, from this number to this number. Okay. So or 70 series, any number series you can make it. I'm going to assign 61. Okay. So the 61 is there. Now what I will do, simply I go to define document types. So I can able to create new number range intervals. So against your document type ZP. Okay, so here I need to assign my number range intervals. Okay. It is simple how to create new intervals. So 61 series I'm assigning. So from this number to this number. Okay, so this current number is 00. So I'm assigning my own number range intervals. Now this time, if I created by using my document type ZB, okay, just go back. Again, you try to create a PO by using ME21 transition code. So which document type I need to use? ZB, right? Go to ZB document. Now whether system will get our number range or not, we need to observe. Enter the purchase organization, purchase group, and enter the company code. So previously we don't know from where the number is getting. So now you need to understand today's session. So 10 quantity, enter the plant. Price also you need to enter some 100 euros. So you enter all these details here. Now click on continue. Click on message view check. Simply you need to click on save. So when you click on save, the system has to generate the first number. Okay, so 61 all those. So now this is, I think you need to understand. So you can control your number assignment based on the document type. So what I did is, so previously always we are getting only 45 series here. Now why we are getting this number in object here? Because we assign the number in backend system. So whatever the number in object we assign from this number in object. So whichever the document type you assign, that document type whenever the user is creating, system will go and observe which document, which number is series is there, which number is object. Again is this number is object, whatever the from to number is we maintain, that will come. So in real time they'll explain to you. So for the PO, what is the number is we require and all, so they'll explain to you based on this. Okay. So that we can observe how the number assignment is going to come to you. Next, let us observe the field selection. The field selection is also most important. Now please come to your field selection for my new document type only. So if I am going to create a PO, so simply your user has, so what is the field selection? We observe master data. So today we will observe the transition data field selection here. So now I need to select my own document type ZB. What is ZB document type? So enter the vendor example. Okay, so enter the purchase organization, purchase group, enter the company code, and enter your material code. What is your material code here? Some 100 by 100 material. So enter your material code, enter some quantity. Okay, so a plant, a plant. No. So here a plant and which store. So here I am not entering the store location and all the details, but I am not into the store location. Okay, so store location is optional. But if client has given the requirement store location, please make it mandatory. Okay. If you click on message, so whenever I'm using my new document type, the client has informed to you, please make store location, you make it mandatory. Example, I'll explain only one example, then you can understand here. Without store location also, I'm able to create a PO here. But user must enter the store location. Here itself, in PO itself, user has to enter the store location. Means the store location field they want to make mandatory. So in this case, so in backend system, we need to understand how the field selection is going to control. So this is my new document type, right? So for this new document type, you can observe the field selection is NBF is there. So NBF is the field standard field selection key. So you should not change NBF. Okay. So the standard field selection key assigned. But my requirement a particular fields I want to control. So where you can control your field selection, just a backend system. So you can see the define screen loaded document level. Define screen loaded document level. Okay, now come to here, define screen loaded document level. So simply go to define screen loaded document level. So what is your field selection key? NBF, right? To go to NBF field selection key, NBF field selection key, go to NBF field selection key. So for this NBF field selection key, if I go to details, so these are the field selection keys in there. But you should not change NBF field selection key. So because standard one you should not change. Okay. So this is a mandatory. Already initial classes we discussed. Anything you should not change. You need to copy, and in this copy function you can do it here. The standard functionality you should not deviate. So as per the SAP point of view. So whenever you are not able to map the new material type, you need to create new material type. The same way, new document type, new field selection key. So for this, what I will do, I will create my own field selection. What is my new field selection key? Example, some Z1F. Okay. Z1F. I'm going to create a new field selection key. My new field selection key is the Z1F. So this Z1F field selection key I created. In this Z1F field selection key, okay, you can control it. What are the fields you want, you can control it. Okay. So you should not change in the standard SAP settings here. So you can create your own field selection key. In this field selection key, go to details. Okay. In Z1F here, so if you go to basic data item, see the store location field is optional. The store location field, what I will do, I'll make it required entry. The store location field, what I'm doing here, I make it required entry. Now just to come back, again you come back, you need to click on save. That I saved. Now tested end user set. Okay, come to tested end user set. Okay, so go to Me21. Me21. Enter your identification key. Enter your okay, I need to. So I'll first of all we'll test it. Okay, without store location. So you should select the new document type, enter your vendor, all these details. Store location I am not entering here. Our system is taking it. So immediately, so now click on message dimension. Now it is not updated. Why? Because you have not assigned here. So you created new field selection key, but this field selection key, so forgot to assign. Okay, otherwise it is meaningless, right? So you must assign to your document. Otherwise it will not impact you. So this is most important. So you created new field selection key. In this field selection key, you do some changes. So now go to your ZB document type. Can you show ZB document type? You must assign your field selection key as Z1F. Okay. What is the field selection key I created? Z1F, right? So you need to assign your field selection key as Z1F. Now find button is also there. Simply go and enter your find button Z1F. System automatically take to your. So I change the Z1F. Simply click on save. Here it is. Now come back in system again. Once again, you need to enter here. Okay. So, once again, you come to back in system and go to MB29 transition code. Select your document type. You should select your document type JP. Enter all these details. Now, this time the system has the store location is mandatory for you. So previously it's optional, but now this time it should be mandatory fill here. Quantity, the plan. Okay, so all the details. Now immediately the system is asking the store location. So this is one thing is enough for you. So you can control your field selection key. In this fields selection, what are the fields here? So where you will see this field selection key? You know how to assign the document type you observed. But for every document type, we can see define screen layout document. Okay. So go to your new field selection key. The standard one is NBM. In this field selection key, so all the fields you can control. So master data, we observed material master, vendor master. The same way, purchasing as well as inventory. So a particular field you want required optional display, you can control. Okay. Previously it's optional, I make it required entry. So what are the field selection you created? That field selection key you must assign to your document. So this is also one of the important here. So for what we observed here, so number edges you observe, how to create new document type we observed, screen layout we observed, release procedure already previously we discussed here. Next, before going to text here, one more important thing I want to show you. See, whenever I am creating with my new document type, so here the company is asking to, so means your client is asked, I don't want all these item categories. I want to only allow only some third party and subcontracting procurement. Example, only these two procurement processes they require. Okay, so our only number of procurement processes required are only subcontracting only they want to perform with this new document. So here what we observed in backend system, what we see here. So based on the document type, you can control your item category, which item category is required or not, you can control. Okay, so how to control this item category? So in backend system for your new document type, you should not delete the standard one. You need to delete in your new document type only. Go to your new document type. So with this ZP document type, okay, go to ZP document type. So for this ZP document type, okay, user need to perform allowed item categories. Only subcontracting procurement process, not any other procurement process. Okay. So in this case, select here, conservant. Okay, only subcontracting procurement process. When before going to delete, make sure don't delete NB. Okay, so you observe, and all this item categories is not required. So this is my company requirement. Okay, so this delete all the entries. Okay, all the entries will be deleted here. Only subcontracting procurement process. So for this document type, the user has to do only subcontracting procurement process. This is only item category need to allow you. Come to here. Click on continue. Come to here, backend system. Come to here. Go to the backend system. So now I'm creating new. So go to the MB21 transition code. Okay, so here, whenever you selected your ZB document type, okay, so a particular vendor here, vendor. So just to go to item category, I want to perform consignment or anything you are not able to see. Only subcontracting only you can able to select here. You are not able to perform any item category. So this is the way you can control your backend system. So how the item category is going to control. So which means you can able to create your document type, and for this document type you can control your number segment, you can control your field selection, okay, and also you can control your item categories. And apart from this, one more thing here, you can link against your document type, so you can link the purchasing regulations. Okay, so with this document type, whenever I'm creating purchase equation in PO, whatever the item categories I mentioned, so with these item categories, so whatever the item categories I can create in PO, whether it should be release the dialog box or not. So possible item categories with PR to PO also we can compare. These are all in PO. In PO I mentioned only subcontracting process. In PR I mentioned with standard or subcontracting. Okay, with standard and subcontract I can do it here. So it should system has to issue the dialog box. So these are all the reference document. In PR, these are the document type you are using. In PR, these are the item categories. With PO, we have only one item category. Whether we can able to perform or not, you can control it. The reference document type to LB document type, whether it is applicable or not, our system need to issue the dialog. Okay, everything you can control, just observe. So with this, what we need to understand? So completely all the customization. So the same way you can observe for all the customization. Okay. So not only for PR. So here text tab. Finally, we need to understand the text here. Okay, what is text tab here? The text tab previously we discussed it. Okay. So you can maintain it. So if I go to wherever you go to PO, in PO it contains the text tab here. Okay, text tab is there. Text tab is there now. Due to PO, in PO we have two types of text will be there. One is header text and another one is item text here. In header level also we have some text tab is there. If I mention some material, example, for the purchasing organization, purchasing company code, purchasing organization. Here. Okay, so text tab here from where exactly it is applied. So text we have header text or item text. Okay. So in this info record already I mentioned the text will be adapted. So header text is applicable for only particular item. Item text is applicable for only particular item, whereas header text is applicable for all the items. Okay. So text tab is there. The text also can control. So how to copy in function? Previously this already I shown you how the text will be. So you can define header text here. Text is a cross-client customization. The text you can control what type of text here, and what is the copying rule here. Okay, so how to copy the text here from let's say PR to PO or RFQ to PO, how it is going to copy here. So this previously already we discussed here. The same way for other purchase documents also. For other purchase documents also, you can observe the same process. Okay. Next, after the purchasing, so you can see the same way you can go for inventory transactions also. Okay. Inventory management also, you can see number is there. Okay, so plan parameters. So plan parameters means it globally remains same. So whenever you go for you define the new plant in real time. So a particular plant, if you see, all the global plan parameters will be copied. Okay. So this just you go and click on F1 and you can observe the customization. Your involvement should be more. And apart from this, attributes of the system message, previously already I discussed system message. A particular message, user level also you can control. So message may be warning or error. Okay. So all the warning you can make as error, but few error message we can make as a warning message also. So whenever you get the message, you can control the message. Okay. So you can control from warning to error to warning. Whatever the possibility application yes. And this message also you can control user level. Okay. Particular user it is for mandatory. For other user is for optional. You can control user level also you can control here. Number segment also the same thing. So whatever we discuss number segment for the accounting documents, material document, it remains same. So when you go for the inventory, the number ranges will be the year dependent. Okay. So which year, what is the number ranges? Because whenever the company people will come to audit, so in which date actually means in which year what are the transactions is happened. It is also same like purchasing master number is same. The process will be remain same. Number ranges. They can control your field selection also. The inventory management field selection also you need to see it. Particular field is required of display. So this also you need to practice. It remains same. Okay, setting for the India transitions also you can see setting for the India transitions. These are all field selection for the movement type level. You can control field selection. Transition level also you can control field selection. Okay. So just you go into the documentation and this physicality previously I showed you. Reservation note of physical is not required. The movement types also all movement types you can able to see here. Okay. So we have done the physical process here. Record reason for the enforcement. Okay. For control reason for 701, 702 movement types already showed you. Now, okay. So 701, 702. So for a particular movement type, 702 movement type and 702 movement type. So this movement types you can see. So you can control the reason here. Previously I showed you this movement types also just observe. So inventory customization. Okay, you can perform here. Print control already we discussed. Output definition already we discussed here. Okay. So this is about inventory. Invoice also we have a topic we will discuss. Okay. today session here. So tomorrow we'll discuss today more offline class. Offline candidates is not available. Only one candidate is available. Okay, so tomorrow, so I will discuss with you important topic that is what we call transfer requirement and transport management system. Okay, the transport request and transport management system. And before that, I will explain on business blueprint also. Please now next couple of days we'll complete the real time classes and we'll step into the explanations. Okay, Yashaswin, Lakshmi.
Okay, Rajesh garu. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.